Okay, inside 2 minutes here. Less than 2 minutes betting time for the running of race number 2. The Thank You KARLKURLA Construction Handicap. We're going over the short course, 1100 metres. A lot of banter has been backed into favouritism here. It's dislodged the filly Natural Gem out to 240, so it's 215. A lot of banter. $2.40 Natural Gem. She in fact is a mare. She's a 4-year-old Natural Gem. And then on the next line we've got Dublin Red, who bit of a not a track specialist, but 10 goes here. Dublin Red for 2 wins and 5 minor placings. Been a very good bread and butter horse. Spending time in Kalgoorlie with Peter Fernie, now trained by Brendan Fiore. So runners are starting to come forward for the running of race number 2. The first was taken out by Zorbrist in, well, the way $1.28 favourites should do so. Won by 5 lengths. There goes Kakadu. Kakadu locked away. Natural Gem joins the line. Good on you, Alex. Good afternoon to you. And yeah, welcome back to the KBRC for race number 2. As Dublin Red joins the line, we've just got one to come forward here. A lot of banter has been backed into favouritism. $2.10 ahead of Natural Gem at $2.40. So the top weight with the support in the final stages of betting. Okay, Chad's Me Dad goes forward. Stand by, we're set. Starter waste no time. The field of 6 dispatched, and it's Kakadu who goes straight out the back doors, going to settle down last with early speed. A lot of banter, trying to find the front, pushing forward around the outside. Chad's Me Dad. They were followed by Natural Gem, who's going to end up in a nice position here for Rocky Chung. They were followed a further length then to down on the inside My Boy Chris, who's in company with Dublin Red, and at the tail it's Kakadu. That's the field of 6. 5 lengths covers them with 600 metres to run, and it's Chad's Me Dad who found the fence, shows out by just over a length. A lot of banter running second. On the outside, Natural Gem third. They were followed next of all by Dublin Red. Then we had My Boy Chris second last, and last of all it's Kakadu on the point of the turn. 350 metres to run. It's Chad's Me Dad still held together. Shows out just over a length. Down the outside, Natural Gem starting to extend. A lot of banter. Just needs clear room. Can't get a run. Was checked there. Coming through on the inside, My Boy Chris. Down the outside, Dublin Red. It's Natural Gem just in front. Dublin Red the outside. Over on the inside, My Boy Chris, but it's going to be Natural Gem. Goes on and wins just over a length. Second in My Boy Chris, perhaps just ahead of Dublin Red. They were followed in by Kakadu. And then we had next of all the pacemaker, Chad's Me Dad. And I'm not sure how much luck, a lot of banter got it. Got a big check there at the 200 metre mark. Well, Natural Gem with that 4 kilo claim, carrying just 51 kilos. And that weight advantage has helped this horse go on and bring up win number 3 at start 12 today. 6 goes into the frame. Natural Gem for Nev Parham and Rocky Chung, 4 kilo claiming apprentice, who gets his first win on the Goldfields this afternoon. 104.61 the gallop, and Natural Gem just put in the right place. Just watching the head on here, a lot of banter, went for a run that really wasn't there. Second will be the 4, Dublin Red, who's hit the line strong down the outside. That's a good performance first up. 5 gets third. That's My Boy Chris coming through on the fence, and 2 will get fourth. That's Kakadu. 6-4-5-2, 1.5 by a nose. 104.61 after the running of race number 2. Natural Gem by So You Think from Nordic Gem, owned by Neb Parham, Carolyn Parham, the Yarradale Stud Syndicate, and R. Pearson. Natural Gem gets the job done ahead of the 4, Dublin Red, Brandon Fiore and Zephyr Johnston Porter by War Chant from Razor Smile, owned by Justin Warwick, V. Galati, also Mrs. P. Galati, C. Galati, Mrs. T. Galati, Miss L. Durant, U. Gopi, G. Bamford, M. Arnold, L. Chapman, Miss C. Gia Geegan, and also Miss S. Galati. Third in was the 5, that's My Boy Chris for Helen Harding and Alex Hearn by Palantino from Lisa in Green, owned by Helen herself. And fourth in was the 2, Kakadu, Gary Bowen and Keshaw Duran. 6-4-5-2, 1.5 by a nose. 104.61, the winning gallop. Winner returning around the $2.40 mark on the Paramutual. Race 3 is next. That's the Thank You Rebel Dam Builders Maiden over the 1200 metres, field of 7 to go around. And the bottom weight on just terms. These set weights, I should say, for maidens at $2.10 with Tab Touch is your favourite ahead of the one. I Had a Dream, $3.40. $5.50 about Saturn Bow, another Neville Parham runner to be partnered by Rocky Chung. Is your third favourite at $5.50. Nev Parham looking for the first 3 on the card. And then next best is Blow and Smoke at $8. That's the story of the market in the next. The Thank You Rebel Dam Builders Maiden coming up at $2.42. We've got the Australian Derby coming up at Randwick. Group 1 there, something to look forward to. Been a great day's racing over there. Steffi Magnetica getting the Doncaster at big odds, $22 in the previous there at Randwick. Still plenty of racing action, of course. Ascot too. They're into their 9-race card there in town, so plenty of racing to have a bet on. Best of luck if you are having a punt today. Interim numbers 6, 4, 5, 2 after the running of race number 2.